A very warm welcome from my side, also on behalf of Swiss Hepatitis. I welcome you to this outstanding symposium. I'm very happy that you all showed up and will attend to this program. I think we have a very exciting program with a great speaker lineup on this afternoon. Thank you for your inspiring words, Michelle. I think it's very important that we listen to the experience from other fields, mainly HIV, and also to other experiences on the global level. I think I want to use also the opportunity to thank to all these people that are here since the morning, because these are the people working in the network of the Swiss Hepatitis Strategy since 5 years, and they work all for free. There are more than 3,000 hours of voluntary work that has been provided to this strategy, and I think this is a key of the success of this strategy. It's very efficient, very cost efficient because of these people working, and I ask you to give a warm applause to all these people of the network. And I think that's it from my side, except you have some questions to me.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I would like to take the chance and ask you, I mean, what was the reason that you chose this topic, the question about closing the gaps this year?
We have all the instruments to fight the epidemic. We have the prevention instruments, we have access to treatment, we have access to diagnosis in Switzerland. Everything is here, but we have to use it, and we have these gaps. And we have to fill these gaps, because it's a relevant public health threat that we are still facing despite the availability of all this. And I think the key issue is awareness. The biggest gap is awareness that we have to fill, and we have to be loud outside and bring the message about hepatitis to the community, to the authorities, to our colleagues, and that's very important.
A year ago, when we had the last symposium in Bern, some of you might remember, it was, I don't remember, it was shortly after or shortly before shortly after, a few weeks after that everybody could have access to medicine to a decent price and so on. So what has changed or gotten better, let's say, during this year? What are the first experiences?
That was an important step, an important demand to have universal access to the treatment, but it was only one of the gaps that was filled with that. But we face now the situation that despite of that, the treatment rates are declining instead of increasing. And this is the consequence of the gaps before in the cascade, the gaps in awareness, in testing. So for many patients who were tested and waiting for treatment, this was a very important improvement. But there is a lot of other things to do, and we have to take care of all this.
Maybe a last question. I mean, you said there are many gaps that have to be closed. What would you say are maybe the few most important ones, or your biggest wishes for not only for this afternoon, but for the next years?
Well, a very big wish is on the political level, and I think that would help a lot to fill the gaps. If we are successful to bring hepatitis on the same level on the political agenda as HIV and STI, I think we make an important and big step forward to achieve our goal of eliminating viral hepatitis in Switzerland.
We'll have the chance to discuss it later in the afternoon on the panel with at least one politician who will be here. But so far, many thanks to Philipp, and give him please a nice big hand.